Good morning, beloved. There is a foundational truth that anchors our souls. God hears us. Even in moments when we feel unheard, forgotten, or invisible, God's ear is always inclined toward His children. Life has a way of silencing our voices, making us question if our prayers are bouncing off an unseen ceiling. It's like shouting into a vast canyon, waiting for an echo that never comes. But take heart, beloved, for this is not the reality of God's kingdom. His listening is not bound by our human senses. He hears every cry, every whispered prayer, every unspoken plea that resides in your heart. Psalm 34:17 reminds us, "The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears and delivers them out of all their troubles." This is not a mere sentiment, it's a promise. When you cry out to God, know that He hears you and moves with compassion. Type Amen if you believe this truth. Even when silence surrounds you, God's ears are open and His heart is moved by your faith. There is power in knowing that your cries are not lost amid life's chaos. God's response may not always align with your expectations or timeline, but it is never delayed. He is the shepherd watching over His flock, ensuring that none are lost or overlooked. Imagine His care as He listens to the smallest sigh of your soul, knowing exactly what you need before you ask. His timing is perfect, and His plans are unfailing. Wait on the Lord, and He will renew your strength. Type 505 if you are ready to wait with faith. God's response is not a reflection of our impatience, but a testament to His wisdom. He moves in ways that surpass our understanding, orchestrating outcomes that serve our highest good. Remember, His ways are higher than our ways, and His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. Isaiah 55:8-9 assures us of this divine truth. What may seem like a delay is actually divine alignment. God is not bound by human constraints. He operates in the eternal now, knowing the end from the beginning. Trust that what He has prepared for you will unfold in its appointed time. Type 777 to declare trust in His timing. Consider the story of Lazarus. To those around him, Jesus seemed late, arriving after Lazarus had already died. But Jesus knew exactly what He was doing. His delay was a setup for a greater miracle. In John 11:25, Jesus declares, "I am the resurrection and the life." He turned mourning into joy, showing that His timing is always purposeful. The same God who called Lazarus forth from the grave is moving in your life today. Do not mistake waiting for absence. He is working behind the scenes, preparing to manifest His glory in your circumstances. Type 1111 if you are ready for a resurrection moment in your life. When we think God is silent, He is often at work in ways we cannot see. He is aligning people, opportunities, and situations to bring about His perfect will. Trust in this unseen work, knowing that He is faithful. Romans 8:28 assures us. And we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to His purpose. This is your reassurance that no prayer, no tear, no act of faith is ever wasted. Every moment of waiting is building something greater in you, a deeper trust, a stronger faith, and a closer relationship with Him. Type claim it if you believe all things are working together for your good. In the silence, God refines us. Waiting is not a passive act. It is an active trust in the one who holds time in His hands. Like gold refined in fire, you are being shaped into a vessel of honor. The trials you face are not without purpose. They are strengthening your character and preparing you for the blessings to come. James 1:2-4 encourages us to consider it pure joy when we face trials, for they produce perseverance, maturity, and completeness. God's timing ensures that when the blessing arrives, you are ready to receive it fully. Type Amen if you are ready to be refined. God not only hears, He moves. His actions are precise, deliberate, and filled with love. He knows when to step in and when to let you grow through the process. Just as a parent allows their child to learn and develop, God's timing is part of His divine strategy to prepare you for what lies ahead. The story of Joseph is a perfect example. From the pit, to the prison, to the palace. Every step of Joseph's journey was part of God's plan to fulfill the dream He had placed in Joseph's heart. What felt like delays were actually steps toward destiny. Type 555. If you trust God's steps for your life. In every situation, God responds in one of three ways: yes, no, or wait. Each response is an act of love. A yes fulfills His promise. A no protects you from harm. A wait prepares you for something greater. Trust in these responses, knowing that they come from a heart that desires the best for you. Even when His answers do not align with your desires, they align with His perfect will. Thanks for watching.